Howdy guys, Dr. Caleb with Incline Performance Therapy. Today I want to go through a Plyoball warm-up routine. Now, one thing we're going to be using here is a rate of perceived exertion scale, or an RPE scale. And basically this is going to be a 1 to 10 scale, where 1 is you're not doing much, you're sitting on the couch, just breathing, watching TV. And 10 is going to be maximum intensity, all out, everything you got effort. Okay, so we're going to use this scale and we're going to work within that range to prescribe the intensity of throws for this warm-up.
Here we're going to start with a half kneeling reverse throw. Important things to note here is that we're not throwing over our shoulder, we're throwing in line with our shoulder, and we're not letting our front knee cave in on the throw, which helps us prepare the hips, back, and throwing arm for pitching. In slow-mo, you can see the throw is at shoulder height and the knee does not cave in. Here we're going to do a pivot pickoff where we keep our feet stationary and rotate our trunk and the hips as far around as possible and throw the ball as if you were throwing to second base. And here's the slow-mo where you can see rotation of the hips, turning the shoulders towards second base and throwing the plyo ball. So with the sequence drill, we're kind of going to break down each segment of the throwing motion, where we focus on front leg placement and front arm reach. We want the hips to rotate before the shoulders do, creating the separation, and then we want the arm to follow through with the throw. Here you can see the hands separate, the front leg and front arm extend, the hips rotate a little bit before the shoulder, although this could be better, and the throw comes through smooth. The stomp drill is a little weird because you want to hear an audible stomp when your foot hits the ground. The goal of this exercise is to create some ground reaction force to stimulate the nervous system and get that front leg ready to go. And here's that slow-mo where we stomp down hard with that front leg. You can see the front knee straighten out as I come through the throw. This is the rotational throw where our toes are pointed towards the wall. And all we're going to do here is rotate our shoulders as we wind up and throw the ball at the wall. You can see the shoulders and hips rotating, but we're still maintaining hip trunk separation. Here we're going to do a drop step pickoff. The primary thing to note here is the first leg to move is the stance leg. It comes forward and plants before fully rotating the body and throwing. See how the stance leg plants and transfers energy into the upper body to throw. This is the pro step throw where you perform a little crow hop before throwing the ball into the wall. Here we're just getting into a little bit more normal and natural throwing motion. And the slow-mo here where the back leg goes behind the lead leg and the follow through in the throw is nice and smooth. With the step back throw, perform a quick step back away from the wall before coming through with the throwing motion. The goal here is to load the back leg and use some of that elastic energy to drive the body and weight forward. You can see the drive leg step back, load, change the direction of that energy, drive up through the hips and out through the arm.
All right, folks, I hope this is helpful for y'all. If you have any questions at all, comment or send a message at the link below, and we'll see you next time.